YouTube! Good day and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today we have one of the 2011 Ontario Brewing Award winners. It is a beer I've been looking for a while. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it because this flavor is already apparent in most beers of this style, but it is the Amsterdam Brewing Company's Orange Weiss, or Orange Weiss, or Orange Wheat, or however you want to describe it. Orange White. Anyway, 5% alcohol, 500 milliliter bottle. The Weiss roll. The Weiss roll is prior to opening, lay the bottle on its side and gently roll back and forth. This will enliven any yeast that has settled naturally on the bottom and give you a complete taste experience. Pour into a tall glass and enjoy. So we're going to put this on its side. I'm going to roll it gently like it says. So we're trying to enliven the yeast. There we go, we've rolled it enough. I've got my big crystal flute here. I have a feeling it's going to explode now that I've rolled it livenly. It didn't. That's great. I didn't mention, but through the bottle you could just see how hazy it was. It's a very hazy beer. I like my hazy beers, so I'm a little excited here. Not quite all of it. Probably about 450 milliliters in here, somewhere in between there. You can see it's a very hazy, opaque beer. I can sort of see my hand through it, but not really. One finger of head. Some carbonation moving in there. I really like the look of this. It looks like a wheat beer. It looks nice. So you have two different scents coming off of here. Through the bottle, you smell wheat, and you smell lots and lots of citrus. Through the glass, you get some nutmeg, you get some coriander, you get the graininess, but the citrus isn't as much. You get some hops on the nose through the glass as well, where again you're getting mostly just citrus and grains on the nose through the bottle. It smells really good both ways though. Let's give the taste a shot here. Wow. That's an interesting taste. It's not anywhere near as sweet and citrusy as most white beers are. Nowhere near as sweet and citrusy. And there's two types of orange peel in here, which might be one of the reasons why it isn't as sweet and citrusy. Oh yeah. I've got that off-white coloring on the top now. I've gotten the yeast out of the bottle. The yeast is now floating on that head. The sediment is all out of the bottle. I'm loving it. Some people tell you not to drink that sediment because it'll give you diarrhea. I have an iron gut, guys. I will eat meat that's past its expiry date, because an expiry date just means best before, not worst after. Anyway, back to the flavors of this. You get the coriander very apparently. It's very soft and very smooth. One of the softest, smoothest whites I've ever had. You can really feel the unmalted wheat. The graininess to this beer is huge. You can taste the yeast a little bit, not too much, but you get that bready, yeasty flavoring at the background. It's different. There's something smoky in it too. There's something kind of like barbecued meat. I know you usually don't drink Weiss beers with like steak and stuff, but I could see this being a good accompaniment to steak, just because of that. That smokiness is beautiful. Some nice grilled meat. Excuse me. As I said, the coriander, very, very apparent. On every sip I'm getting the coriander. On every sip I'm getting a more bitter than anything citrusness. The hops are starting to come out the more I'm drinking it too. The hops are on the finish, they're mixed with that smoky taste. And it's an interesting finish. You can also get a tiny bit of citrus on the finish. But again, it's more to the bitter spectrum. You don't get any sweet malt anywhere. I don't mind this. Amsterdam, you did a good job with it. It's not my favorite white. It's not my favorite any style of white. Is it a white I'll go out and buy again? Probably not. It was like a $4 bottle, so I don't think I'll ever buy it again, because that's too much for a beer I don't love. But it was interesting. You should all give it a try if you like your white beers. It's weird. It's on a like dry, bitter, smoky finish. I like it, but I don't at the same time. It's weird. I can't explain it. I would give this a 5.5 out of 10. I do enjoy it, but at the same time, I wouldn't drink it again. It's worth a try, as I said. If you like your Weiss beers, give it a shot.